Ladies, sit with me for a moment. Take a slow breath, because today we're going to talk about something you may have never said out loud, but you feel it every single day. That one man, his face, his silence, his memory, continues to live in your mind even when your life is moving forward. And the world keeps telling you, if you can't stop thinking about him, it must be love. But no. The truth is far deeper, far more emotional, and far more connected to your soul than you think. Tonight we walk into that truth together, and by the end of this video, you will understand why you can't stop thinking about him, what it really means, and what your heart is trying to teach you. So sit back, Queen. This one is for you. 1. You weren't thinking about him. You were feeling him. You wake up, and before your mind even becomes fully awake, his name floats in. Not your plans, not your goals, not your to-do list, but him, his eyes, his laugh, his silence, his absence. It feels like your heart remembers him before your mind does. But this isn't love. This is your nervous system replaying emotional energy that hasn't settled yet. When someone leaves a deep emotional imprint on you, your body remembers them even when the relationship ends. This is not romance. This is neuroscience. 2. Women are taught to confuse obsession with love. Since childhood, we were fed stories that said, if he stays on your mind, this is true love. But that's not what psychology says. Psychology says that the mind holds on to what it doesn't understand. You didn't fall in love with him, you fell into a pattern your heart wasn't prepared for. Movies showed us. Sleepless nights equals love. Non-stop thinking equals love. Emotional chaos equals love. But ladies, that chaos isn't love. That chaos is attachment mixed with unhealed emotions. Real love is calm. Real love feels safe. Real love gives peace, not anxiety. 3. The brain becomes addicted to him. Let's talk science, but in simple women language. When you meet someone who sparks something inside you, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. Every time you think of him, your brain gives you a tiny hit of that dopamine again. This creates a loop. Thought, dopamine, more thoughts, more dopamine. So you're not thinking about him because of love. You're thinking about him because your brain became addicted to the emotions he triggered. An addiction feels very similar to love, but it is not love. 4. It's not him. It's your heart trying to heal something. When a woman can't stop thinking about a man, it's usually not because of the man. It's because he touched a part of her that she hasn't healed yet. Sometimes he awakened your insecurities. He made you feel seen in a way no one else did. He reminded you of love you never received. He stirred old wounds you didn't know existed. You're not thinking about him. You're thinking about the version of you that came alive around him. This is why the feeling is so powerful. 5. You're attached to the memory, not the man. Let's be honest. Half of the time, the man we constantly think about is not even the real version of him. He is the version we created inside our mind. You painted him as kinder, wiser, deeper, more connected, more loving than he really was. Your mind made a fantasy, not a man. And fantasies are addictive because fantasies can't disappoint you the way real people do. 6. He filled an emotional silence inside you. When a woman feels a deep loneliness, when she's been emotionally neglected, when she's been disappointed by people she trusted, her mind will find someone to hold on to, not because he is special, but because her heart feels empty. Thinking about him becomes a way to avoid thinking about herself. But here is the truth you need to hear gently. Your heart is not obsessed with him. Your heart is craving connection, affection, and emotional safety. And you deserve all of that. Not from a memory, but from someone real. 7. The pain of unfinished stories. Women think more than men. Women feel more than men. Women replay things 1,000 times in their mind. If you never got closure, answers, clarity, truth, emotional honesty, a goodbye, or an explanation, your mind refuses to let the story end. This is not love. This is your heart trying to understand the ending it never received. But listen to me, Queen. Closure isn't something they give you. Closure is something you give yourself when you finally choose peace over confusion. 8. What real love actually feels like and why this isn't it. Real love is not anxiety, obsession, thinking 1,000 times, pain. Why didn't he choose me? Why do I feel this so strongly? Real love is calm, kind, steady, safe, peaceful, balanced, mutual, healthy. If your mind is restless, if your heart feels heavy, if your soul feels drained, that's not love, that's attachment, that's longing, that's emotional residue, but it is not love. 9. How to free yourself from this emotional loop. Let me give you the steps gently but clearly. Step 1. Name it. Say to yourself, this is not love, this is emotional attachment. The moment you name it, it loses power. Step 2. Face the emptiness. Ask yourself, what part of me feels unfulfilled? Heal that, not him. Step 3. Build a life bigger than the memory. Fill your day with purpose, hobbies, dreams, growth, goals. Purpose is the strongest cure for obsession. Step 4. Stop romanticizing him. See him as a human being, not a fantasy. Step 5. Pour love back into yourself. The more you love yourself, the less you cling to anyone who isn't giving you love back. 10. The hidden gift. The reason he stayed in your mind. Sometimes he wasn't your soulmate. He was your lesson. Some men enter your life not to stay, but to awaken something inside you. They come to show you what you need to heal, what you deserve, what you should never accept again, how strong you truly are, how deep your heart feels, how powerful your intuition is. He wasn't the destination, he was the direction, and once the lesson is learned, the obsession fades. 11. A story every woman must hear. There was a woman who couldn't stop thinking about a man she loved years ago. He moved on, he married, he started a new life, but she kept holding on to the memory of who she was with him. One day, an older woman told her, "You're not in love with him, you are in love with the part of yourself that came alive around him." And that's when she realized she didn't need him back, she needed herself back, and that's exactly what she began to reclaim. 12. The final truth. So let's return to your heart. When you can't stop thinking about him, it may be obsession, memory, fantasy, fear, loneliness, emotional imprint, attachment, unfinished stories. But it is not love. Love doesn't break you. Love doesn't confuse you. Love doesn't take your peace. Love is freedom. Love is clarity. Love is peace. Love is choosing yourself again and again. So the next time his face appears in your mind, don't ask, "Why can't I forget him?" Ask, "What is this moment trying to teach me about me?" Because when you learn that lesson, you will finally understand what real love truly is.